Here's a mind-blowing fact to start our journey. If we took all the land from every continent and island on Earth and used it to fill in the oceans, our entire planet would still be covered by a single global ocean over 3 kilometers deep. That's how vast and deep our planet's waters truly are. This incredible volume of water creates a world of immense pressure and darkness, a realm that challenges life in ways we can barely comprehend. The surface might seem familiar, a place for swimming and boating, but just a short distance below, a completely different world begins. One that has tested the limits of human courage and technology for centuries. For most people, the ocean experience is limited to the very top layer. If you're a recreational scuba diver, your adventures are capped at a depth of about 40 meters. This is the sunlit zone, vibrant with coral reefs and colorful fish. But even this shallow depth comes with rules and dangers. Go a bit deeper and the pressure starts to build relentlessly. The wreck of the famous passenger liner, the Lusitania, rests at 93 meters. It's a sobering thought that this massive ship, which was 240 meters long, sank in water shallower than its own length, a testament to how quickly the coastal shelf can drop off into the unknown. Pushing past these recreational limits requires extraordinary skill and bravery. The world record for freediving, a death-defying plunge on a single breath of air, was set by Herbert Nitsch at an astonishing 214 meters. That's like diving down the side of a 50-story skyscraper without any breathing gear. Even with advanced scuba equipment, the danger is extreme. Ahmed Gabr holds the scuba diving world record, having reached a depth of 332 meters. To put that into perspective, the Empire State Building in New York City stands at 443 meters tall. Imagine that iconic skyscraper flipped upside down, and you're diving almost to its base. This upper layer of the ocean is also where we find some of the most familiar marine megafauna. But even these animals have their limits. Emperor penguins, the deepest diving of all birds, can plunge to an incredible 535 meters in search of food. At that depth, the pressure is immense, roughly equivalent to a polar bear standing on a coin. The largest animal on Earth, the blue whale, also has its boundaries, typically diving to a maximum depth of around 500 meters. This is also the operational limit for some of the most advanced military submarines like the U.S. Seawolf class, showing that even our best technology is constrained by the ocean's power. As we descend past 1,000 meters, we leave the sunlit world entirely behind and enter the twilight zone, and then the midnight zone. Beyond this point, no sunlight can penetrate the water, and the ocean is cast into eternal darkness. The pressure here is crushing, comparable to the atmospheric pressure on the surface of the planet Venus. This is a spooky, alien world, but it is far from empty. It is a place of giants and legends. This is the realm of the giant squid, a creature that has inspired sea monster myths for centuries, silently hunting in the perpetual gloom where few have ever witnessed it alive. This mysterious zone is also visited by some of the most impressive deep-diving animals on the planet. The leatherback sea turtle, a modern-day dinosaur, can dive to a staggering 1,280 meters. That is deeper than the deepest point of the Grand Canyon, which measures 1,828 meters from its rim to the river below. These ancient reptiles navigate the immense pressure and cold to hunt for jellyfish, proving that air-breathing animals can adapt to survive in some of the most hostile environments imaginable. Their journeys into the dark are a powerful reminder of nature's incredible resilience and adaptability in the face of extreme conditions. The undisputed king of the deep-diving mammals is the sperm whale. These magnificent creatures can descend to an astounding 2,250 meters, holding their breath for over an hour as they hunt in the abyss. Down in these crushing depths, they engage in epic battles with their elusive prey, the colossal squid. These squids are even larger than the giant squid, growing up to 14 meters long and weighing 750 kilograms. Their eyes are the size of dinner plates, and their tentacles are armed with sharp, swiveling hooks. The scars often seen on the heads of sperm whales are battle wounds from these deep-sea clashes. The deep sea is also a graveyard for human history. At a chilling depth of 3,800 meters lies the wreck of the RMS Titanic. When it sank in 1912, it was thought to be lost forever, far beyond human reach. Its discovery in 1985 was a monumental achievement, requiring specialized submersibles capable of withstanding the immense pressure. A little deeper, at 4,791 meters, rests the World War II German battleship Bismarck, another ghost of history preserved in the cold, dark silence of the abyssal plain. These wrecks serve as solemn monuments, reminders of human tragedy that now belong to the deep ocean. Venturing down to 4,000 meters, we enter the abyssal zone, a name that perfectly captures its seemingly bottomless nature. Here, the pressure reaches an almost unimaginable 11,000 pounds per square inch. This is like having the weight of a truck balanced on your thumbnail. Life here seems impossible, yet it thrives in bizarre and wonderful forms. This is the home of the anglerfish, famous for the glowing lure it dangles in front of its mouth to attract prey in the total darkness. It is a world populated by creatures that look like they were plucked from science fiction. The inhabitants of the abyss have evolved incredible adaptations to survive. There's the fangtooth, a fish whose teeth are so long it cannot close its mouth. Then there is the viperfish, which has a hinged jaw and a stomach that can expand to swallow prey larger than itself. Further down, at around 2,000 meters, you might encounter the black dragonfish. This predator is a master of camouflage, with skin that absorbs over 99.5% of light, making it one of the blackest known creatures on Earth. It uses its own bioluminescent light, not just to lure prey but to see in a world without sun. This deep dark world is divided into zones, much like the floors of a skyscraper. The abyssal zone extends from 4,000 to 6,000 meters, covering vast flat plains of the ocean floor. The average depth of all the world's oceans is about 4,267 meters, meaning most of the planet's seafloor lies within this dark, high-pressure realm. It is a stable, cold, and unchanging environment where life moves at a slow pace. The creatures here have adapted to conserve energy, waiting patiently for food to drift down from the waters above, in a phenomenon known as marine snow. Below the abyssal zone lies the Hadal zone, named after Hades, the Greek god of the underworld. This zone begins at 6,000 meters and plummets down into the deepest trenches on Earth. The pressure here is astronomical, reaching up to 1,100 times the pressure at the surface. That's equivalent to a single person trying to support the weight of 50 Boeing 747 jumbo jets. It was long believed that no life could exist under such conditions. However, missions to these depths have revealed a surprising amount of life, including unique species of snailfish and shrimp-like amphipods that have made this impossible environment their home. The journey to the deepest part of the ocean is a feat that has been accomplished by fewer people than have walked on the moon. The deepest known point on Earth is the Challenger Deep, located in the Mariana Trench, which plunges to a staggering 10,994 meters. To put this into perspective, if you were to place Mount Everest, the tallest mountain on Earth, at 8,848 meters, into the trench, its summit would still be covered by over 2 kilometers of water. This is a place so remote and extreme that it represents one of the last true frontiers for human exploration on our own planet. The first humans to ever reach these depths were Don Walsh and Jacques Piccard. In 1960 they descended in a submersible named the Trieste. Their journey to the bottom took nearly 5 hours. They spent only 20 minutes on the seafloor before a crack in an outer window forced them to make a rapid ascent back to the surface. For over 50 years, they remained the only people to have ever visited this alien landscape. Their daring voyage proved that it was possible for humans to withstand the crushing pressures of the deepest ocean, opening a door to a world we were just beginning to understand. In 2012, filmmaker and explorer James Cameron made a solo descent into the Challenger Deep in his specially designed submersible, the Deep Sea Challenger. He reached a depth of 10,898 meters, becoming the first person to make the journey alone. His expedition brought back high-definition footage and scientific samples, giving us an unprecedented look at this mysterious world. Even at these extreme depths, he observed life, including tiny, shrimp-like creatures called amphipods. These discoveries continue to challenge our understanding of where life can exist and how it adapts to the most hostile conditions imaginable. Despite these historic dives, the truth is that we know more about the surface of Mars than we do about our own planet's seafloor. It is estimated that we have explored less than 5% of the world's oceans. The remaining 95% is a vast, uncharted territory filled with untold mysteries. What other strange creatures live in the eternal darkness? What geological wonders are hidden in the deep trenches? The ocean remains Earth's greatest mystery, a deep and powerful world that holds the secrets to our planet's past and perhaps its future. The adventure of discovery has only just begun.